What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and today I want to talk about the future of the DCEU, the DC film universe, what's going on right now, and the DCU finally has a slate, just like this tweet says. We had a couple announcements I'm going to talk about shortly here with The Flash and Shazam 2. And, I'm not as excited about it as maybe I would be about some other announcements, maybe the Snyder Cut. But I do want to talk about it and kind of where we're headed. And when you look at this slate, I can't say that it's anything that's like blowing me away, to be honest. There's a lot of people that are really hyped about it in the comments. But when I look at this, Birds of Prey, I have almost no interest in that. I'm really scared about that movie. Wonder Woman 84, I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be good. The Batman, I've heard some rumors about what's going on with behind the scenes, and I'm scared. Suicide Squad, again, James Gunn, not sure what to expect. Black Adam, I'm excited about, because Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Now, I don't know if it's necessarily something I need, but I am excited to see Black Adam. But you can see here, 3 DC movies releasing in 2021. It's pretty ambitious, And then 3 in 2022. Shazam 2, The Flash, and Aquaman 2. So let's talk about The Flash first. And The Flash movie gets July 2022 release date. I don't like Ezra Miller as The Flash. Just bottom line. I love Zack Snyder and so many of the casting decisions he made. And he is the one that decided to cast Ezra Miller for, that short part in BVS and then Justice League. And I just am not a big fan of his portrayal of The Flash. The personality didn't seem right to me to play Barry Allen. If you wanted to play another version of the Flash, I can get down with that, but not Barry Allen. But let's talk about this movie and kind of the things that go into it. Officially give the long-awaited Flash solo movie starring Ezra Miller a July 2022 release date. Warner Bros. DC Films have finally given The Flash an official release date. Plans for a solo film starring Ezra Miller have been in the works since 2014, but we keep having issues. So many people have been on board on this project and then left, and it goes through a huge list. Originally set for a 2018 release date, Flash failed to hit this date due to constant changes. Now it's 2022. That's 4 years later. It will have been 5 years since we last saw this character. So I was really expecting that they were going to kind of forget about it, sweep it aside, and do a reboot, because not a lot of people were really high on Ezra Miller's Flash in Justice League, as far as I could tell, but they're going forward with it. Now, IT director Andy Muschietti is attached to helm the project. And since his hiring earlier this year, all signs point in a positive direction. And they talk about how Ezra Miller has a really busy schedule with Warner Brothers' Fantastic Beasts 3. And they talk about how a lot of fans should be cautious due to the extreme delay and the problems that have been going on. And I agree. I agree with that. And it does look like it'll be summer of 2022, July 1st. So it's going to be that July 4th holiday weekend. So I don't think there's anything else planned right there for, so it's the thing for right now until somebody else comes, Marvel or somebody else comes with a big release date at that time. Now, the other one that I'm more excited about, Shazam 2. Again, I wasn't the biggest fan of Shazam. I liked him better than the Flash. And I'd be more likely to see Shazam 2 than I would be the Flash. I'd be excited about it. But I do think that's not like the kind of movie I'm really looking for. As a DCEU fan, it really felt like it was trying to be a Marvel movie. But I thought it was more successful at it than Justice League was when they brought on Joss Whedon for that. And I do think there's a place in the DCEU for characters just like Shazam. You need some of that. Or you need some of that light humor to go along with the darkness of some of your other characters. And that's absolutely fine. And that's how a balanced universe should be, in my opinion. For every dark character you have like Batman, you need some lighter characters like the Flash and like Shazam to lighten that up. And Zachary Levi, I think a lot of people can agree, whether you're a big fan of the tone or not, did a great job with Shazam. And a lot of people are really looking forward to this. Now, it was a pretty small budget, the first Shazam movie, and it made a little over $300 million, I think $350 or so. Not a ton of money. It had about the same production budget as The Joker, which made over $1 billion. So it was financially successful, but not a huge hit. Here we go. Warner Bros. Has officially set the Shazam 2 release date for April 2022. I believe April 1st. So April Fool's Day it will be for Zachary Levi and Shazam. On the heels of frequent criticism of the tone of the DC Extended Universe films, they look to add some levity to their slate with Shazam, directed by David Sandberg. And yeah, the most lighthearted film DC has made to date, and I agree. And like I said, I think there's definitely a lot of room for that. You need variety, so that's good. The film received very positive reviews from critics. With a smaller budget, became a hit for the studio after earning $364 million globally, and there we go. So I was pretty close with 350. Ever since the debut, those who enjoyed Shazam have wondered when the next installment of the franchise would arrive. And I think a lot of people have been speculating so much with the announcement of the Black Adam film that a lot of people thought he would be introduced in Shazam 2. But it's clear now that Black Adam is going to get his own solo film before, maybe he'll be a villain in Shazam 3. If that ever happens, maybe he'll be introduced at the end of Shazam 2. Little too early to tell, but I'm sure we're going to get a lot of speculation. Now, we thought we were going to hear this announcement at CCXP, but they didn't want to overshadow or take anything away from Wonder Woman, which was a huge event. So they are officially moving forward with Shazam 2, set to release on April 1st. Oh, there we go. But the release film will not be an April Fool's Day joke. I will see the sequel arrive in theaters almost exactly 3 years after the original film. And Zachary Levi is back, and they do think that Asher Angel will return as the young Billy Batson. So there we go. And like I said, that's a lot. That's a lot of films coming out in 2021 and 2022. 6 films over the 2-year span. So Warner Brothers is ramping it up. DC is ramping it up. Now, we still don't see things that a lot of us would want to see, whether... listen, they're not going to release a Snyder Cut in theaters. I don't think that's realistic. But as far as what they have coming out, I think a lot of people would like to see Man of Steel 2. I think a lot of people would like to see, what their plans are for Justice League going forward. If they're going to do another Justice League, if they're going to do a Green Lantern. We've been hearing about Green Lantern for forever. And in the Snyder Cut, we learn a little more about the Green Lantern. So hopefully we'll see that sometime. But what do you guys think of this upcoming slate? I'm not as excited for it as I could be, especially because, I'm not a huge fan of Ezra Miller's Flash. Shazam 2 is okay, not really my cup of tea, but I'm more excited for that than I am for The Flash. But some of these titles are kind of hit or miss for me. But let me know what you guys think. The future, what's coming up in the DCEU. Are you excited for Flash? Are you excited for Shazam 2? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, ring the bell for notifications. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.